Hey everybody, Cruz here. I wanted to quickly make this video to just update all of you about some minor changes that I'm going to be making to the channel and to the overall Cruz project brand, I guess. I'm not sure how evident it is to everyone who watches the channel, but I work extremely hard to keep this channel going. And I've been doing some research on fellow YouTubers who are kind of in the same category as me, or maybe even YouTubers who are literally starting around the same time that I have, but are seeing a little bit more success. And I'm just trying to figure out maybe why that's happening. It's really easy to blame like a YouTube algorithm or something like that that's just not going my way, but truthfully there may be one or two things that I could change up that will help the channel be just a little bit more successful. And I want to make sure that all of my hard work isn't just being done in vain. It's actually contributing to something, a greater purpose that will ultimately lead to some success here on this platform. In other words, I want to streamline my efforts to make sure that the sacrifices that I am making in both financially, physically, with my time, that it's all going into a good place, is making a solid effort. So for example, my main form of content here is gear demos and gear reviews, and I label all of that under the series that I have called How I Use It. And the idea behind that was that I just wanted to be specific about how I come up with the sounds that I come up with, and just focus on one sound versus a full demo of the entire product. But over the last couple of years, I've realized that my style and my approach to gear demos has changed, and now I actually like going through the full range of a product. And so I'm going to simply change the name of that series to Gear Reviews. So it's no longer going to be labeled as How I Use It. It'll be a little bit more direct so that fellow musicians know exactly what they're watching when they see that playlist come up. In that same topic, I'm going to be changing up some other playlists or series that I have going. One of my favorite ones is the Cheap Pedals Suck series. The few videos that I have contributed do pretty well view-wise, but the hate I get on them is far greater than any of my other videos. I anticipated that. I created the titles and thumbnails to be very clickbait so that you could maybe be angry or even think I'm going to trash a product, but when you would watch it, hopefully you would realize that it was the exact opposite, and I'm actually highlighting these pedals. I'm simply going to call it now Affordable Gear. Now I know I can't please everyone, but I actually like the name change for two reasons. Number one, it gets right to the point. It lets people know what I'm doing, and hopefully it'll give you a little bit more of an impression that I'm trying to highlight these pedals, not trash them. The other reason is that I think it opens it up a little bit more. See, Cheap Pedals Suck insinuates that I could only review pedals, but I get products in here all the time that are not necessarily pedals, that are affordable, and I think they should ultimately end up in that series, but I sometimes have a hard time incorporating it because they're not technically a pedal. So I'm gonna revamp that and call it Affordable Gear. That way I could review anything that I deem affordable and good. And then we have the Me Reacting to Your Pedal Board series. Now I did think about changing the name because it's kind of lengthy, but you know what, it's straight to the point, so I'm gonna keep it that way. But I do need to change it very, very little, and that is I can no longer promise everyone who submits will actually end up in the videos. Still send me your pedal boards. You can visit my website to get in contact with me at jcruzproject.org. You can email me directly at jcruzproject@gmail.com, or find me on all social media platforms at jcruzproject, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Vero. And the last thing I want to address and change, which is probably the biggest change for me, stems from me viewing those analytics and realizing something. When I checked out the last 30 days of viewership, it showed me that the people who would normally watch my content and or the kind of people who would typically watch my kind of content are not necessarily on YouTube in the days that I'm uploading. But if you look at this chart that YouTube provided me, Mondays and Tuesdays really show that there are just more people on YouTube and for longer periods of time. So I think it's going to be wise that I actually start uploading on Mondays from here on out. But I'm going to try my best to continue to upload that short form content that I've been doing every day, both here on YouTube with YouTube Shorts and on social media platforms as well. Again, these are minor changes, but I think that some of these minor changes could really help the channel grow and get in front of other viewers to continue pushing this thing forward. There are times where I feel like I'm getting to the point where I need to take a real hard, sober look at what I'm doing here and analyze if it's worth it. You know, just the investments that I'm making, are there returns on this thing? Are people actually tuning in? Am I genuinely helping people? And if I am, it should show in the numbers and analytics. People should be actually watching. And if you want to help me, I'm asking that if you're watching this video and you usually watch my videos and you're not subscribed yet, you just take a moment just to hit the subscribe button. It costs you nothing, but it does so much to help the channel grow and to get in front of other people. Leave comments below, like the videos. I interact with everyone. All of those interactions really do push the channel forward. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, I'll see you Monday this time. All right, take care, guys. Bye.